Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, some pretty good news, I would say. We're talking best boxer in the world news, and that's Terence Crawford. Well, Terence Crawford was visiting the Dubois demolition of Anthony Joshua, and he was asked about his fight with Canelo Alvarez. Right? We know that Terence Crawford is trying to get to Canelo Alvarez fight for legacy reasons, going up three weight divisions, and we know he's tried to get Jamel Charlo to become undisputed in his third weight division, and that didn't work out. Jamel Charlo goes up and fights Canelo Alvarez and doesn't really give a good fight, a good account of himself. But hey, that can happen too. And so Terence Crawford was trying to become undisputed with Canelo at 168 pounds, and simultaneously trying to become undisputed at 154 pounds. We seem to act as if we are not, that we don't remember that. We don't know what Terence Crawford is up to. He's just trying for legacy at 37 years old. That's what you're doing. A lot of things, legacy and retirement checks. That's what you should be doing at this particular time, right? And seeing as though Terence Crawford at 154 pounds was trying to fight Jamel Charlo, which is hard. The Tim Chu Fundura winner, which both of those act a little funny. Anybody who wanted to do that, and anybody who has belts in that division. Murtazaliev is going to fight Tim Chu, and I guarantee you that Crawford's going to want the winner of that. But what he's constantly offered in boxing is fights that just won't give him any legacy. That's all. I've told you guys why that is, because people understand that he's possibly could become the GOAT, and they don't want him to get any fights like that. Canelo doesn't want him to come up there and possibly do something like that. Canelo doesn't really like legacy fights. People, just anything that's real legacy, he doesn't really want to have. For example, the David Benavidez fight. It would be legacy because David Benavidez is the lineal champ at 168 pounds, and Canelo never had to fight for the WBC belt at 168 pounds. It was given to him. He has an asterisk next to his undisputed at 168 pounds. A lot of people know that, but they just won't say that. It would be nice for him to have to fight, and David Benavidez was that champion. But okay, so he has that. When he was at 160 and wanted to become undisputed, all he had to do was fight Demetrius Andrade for a whole lot of money and become undisputed middleweight champion. He didn't really want to do that because, I'm not really. I ain't doing that. Those are those legacy fights, and so he's not really into passing any legacy. Now, beating Terence Crawford would mean more than beating Yildirim. It would be more than beating Roy Fielding. It would be more than beating Amir Khan. It would be more than beating any of those guys. Saunders, Plant, anybody of late. Munguia, John Ryder, Mukabu. Terence Crawford would mean more than any of those guys, right? But, you would want to beat the universal best fighter, even though he's smaller than you, because if you fought other fighters smaller than you your whole career, Josecito Lopez, even Cotto, the end of his career. So, it would mean a lot to fight Terence Crawford. It would mean as much as fighting Mayweather, who was smaller too. People make the excuse that he went down to 154, from 154 to 152 to fight Mayweather. But Mayweather is a 147 pounder, when he's walking around damn near. And Canelo was calling him out, so that's the difference. But, so I think Canelo's not going to do it because of the legacy, what Crawford could become because of it. You ain't going to get no legacy on my watch. So that's how that is. So here's the deal. Terence Crawford just states, you know what, if I get Canelo, great. If I don't, I'm going to move on. And I'm just doing this video so I can tell you, told you. Terence Crawford basically is like, Canelo because of legacy, and anybody else at 154, if I can become undisputed, he's what he's trying to do now. The whole time. It's never changed. So if the Tim Chu Motazaliev winner and the Fundera whoever he gonna fight, if it's Spence or whoever, once they crystallize themselves as got one belt somewhere, or if Fundora doesn't fight whoever he's supposed to fight and gets stripped, doesn't fight Crawford, then Crawford has the whatever belt he got and the WBA or whatever. He got two belts, and then whatever happens. Murtazaliev and Tim Chu, there's another belt out there. He's trying to become undisputed, and if not, then he's probably will retire. But he's not trying to just fight anybody. So stop offering him fights that's not significant. If somebody like a Boots Ennis or Virgil Ortiz, which Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz should be fighting, quiet is kept. That should be the fight. And somebody get belts. Once you get belts, then Crawford will fight you at 154 pounds. That's really that simple. So yes, no Canelo, no problem for Terence Crawford. What is up is either Canelo or undisputed at 154. And it's never been different than that. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.